Grand Rising, everyone. It's JC. I'm back with another video. So, I'm just getting dressed for the day, slowly but surely. I did my little primer and I came outside so I could smoke me a cigarette. And we just gonna do a quick reading. Now, last night I was watching this movie. It was like a scary movie. I can't remember what it was called. Okay, there's something about people moving into this house or whatever, and it was like these dark-eyed people. Um, in the movie, they show them with like black eyes or whatever, but I think it's talking about the third eye, or like people that just think they were groomed to be dark, bad things. I heard bad things that they wishing on me, but I was seeing that the wish was in reverse in that reading last night. I don't like to go back through my readings, but it was so much more we could have pulled from that reading. But I think that that's the way that it's supposed to be. Like, I took note, or it's like my second brain is taking note. You know what I'm saying? Is for that, not for them or y'all or something. I don't know. It's weird, okay? Because I know I noticed it, but it didn't come out my mouth. And it's not like I was like, "Ooh, I'm keeping that as a secret." It just didn't come out my mouth. So, and then I came back in the middle of the night. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something and cleaned up the cards, and I was still getting messages when I was cleaning up the cards. So it's not like I'm like, I don't know. It just happens like that, y'all. But I know that there's watchers that be watching real close, boy, trying to do something. Anyways, I just woke up. I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, why the hell is my skin so dark? I don't know if people trying to burn me or something. Cause I was getting an album in reverse. Somebody may not be an album or something like this. I also got Atom or Atom. It was a couple of other key words that fell out that deck. Asia. Um, Something else out of the red deck that had me pondering a little bit. So I don't know if somebody's trying to change something, realize something, or whatever this is here. But somebody could be trying to make my skin. I keep seeing those things for like these drops or whatever people can take to make themselves dark skinned. But I don't know what happened to my face. I'm dark as hell. And we just did that video and was like, oh, the copper colored people. So I know they be doing funny shit. All right. They could have did a swap last night. I'm not sure. I was kind of up and talking to myself in my sleep. So we was having a deep conversation. Okay. And I feel like somebody's also trying to say, oh, we're bound or we're together or something. And I'm thinking, why is this person doing this? Somebody trying to be sneaky. They could maybe have some kind of foresight about something. And it's like somebody trying to cleave on, but it's too, like, it'd be like, these is energies that wasn't there that left you to die. And then now they want to cleave onto you when they might have heard a spark of something happening. And then they end up basically blocking it or something. Or, it might still come. Or I could have been swapped out to go do something else. But it's still like, why do you keep doing that? If these people are so great, they controlling the airwaves, like I'm supposed to be the one controlling the airwaves. First of all, this is how they've been able to blame royals and other people in the past. These people haven't taken a knee to me. They're not supposed to be in the Air Force. And I was thinking, even when we talk about air energies, people that go higher so they can see down lower, and then they talk about what they see down lower, they're trying to say like, oh, you got to lower. You just talking about what mere man is doing. Nigga, if you going to the top of the branch or something to look down, that's what the bird is doing, is looking down to see if it sees something moving, a worm or something like this. I don't know how the hell birds be seeing worms, okay, from way up in the sky, but they be seeing it. All right, so somebody got their shit mixed up. All right, but yeah, these people, the dad got okay. They moved into this house, everything was fine. The dad ended up getting sick or whatever. Um, and then the little boy was like drawing pictures of people with their heads cut off, like with a cut on the neck. And then he started getting bruised on his neck, and then they started getting concerned or whatever. And the dad was sick and having some episodes like epilepsy and something else or whatever. He was having some episodes. Okay. Um, and then what happened? Yeah, there was like a weird stuff going on in the house. There was these pictures with these people with these dark eyes. I don't know if they was there already or they started finding them. Um, all I know is the boys start having these visitations from all these little kids. They look like they was like black and white or gray looking people or whatever with the dark eyes. They showed up in real life in the house. So one day the dad went to the hospital and the girl was doing something in the room and she started digging underneath the floorboards and she found some big old serpent like disc thing in the middle of the house. And then they went to go talk to some guy, a pastor or something that knew about the house. And I guess the house was sitting there for 40 years. And then one day a family moved in there. Something really bad happened to the children. It was something about a lot of missing children and shit like this. Okay. Scared missing children. And one of the little boy, if some incident happened at the house, a little boy got away. Okay. Right. So the man was like, I'll never forget it or whatever. They was like, well, you should have said something. You should have told somebody or whatever. So the girl and her boyfriend, they was finding out about like this ghost kind of part of things or the so-called spiritual part of things. The she went to the mom and was like, we can't stay here. We can't go back to this house after y'all come from the hospital. Da 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 da. The mom wasn't listening. She was like, this sounds like some crazy stuff. She was like, no, sometimes stuff is like this, mom. And so the mom ended up just forgetting about what she was saying. They get off the phone. You could see the people, the children is in the house with the girl, making noise, kind of scaring her and shit like this. So she run out of the house and she go to her grandpa's house. When she get to the grandpa's house, you know, she talking to the grandpa and he's like, yeah, this, that. She was like, he was like, it's something you don't know. This and that happened when we were little. It was a dark presence or whatever. It's something about the seven children in the seven children. Remember we were talking about seven children or seven people within the past week or two. But I said it's like the seven sisters though, the Pleiadian sisters or the Star sisters. But I told you somebody left somebody behind. It's supposed to be seven. It's like only six. It was giving me that six guy energy. And then the guy was like, well, um, he was like, you know what? Let me call the hospital. The grandfather was like, let me call the hospital and tell them whatever, cause I don't want you to be concerned. He took too long to get back. She started getting kind of a little bit weary or whatever, or a little bit eerie. And then she was like, waiting for him to come back from the phone call or whatever. He didn't come back, and her boyfriend called her, and he's like, yeah, he was like the old man or whatever. The pastor said that he's about to be coming over to the house where behind the place or whatever that we talked about that one of the people lived in. And then he was like, it's over there behind those schools or that park or whatever. And then he was like, it's number 17. And she's like, 17. Like, and he's like, what? And I think she was about to say, I'm here. But by the time she did that, like the phone had hung up. And she started kind of like creeping around the house like grandpa or whatever. And then he kind of came and got her or whatever. He's like, yeah, your dad. He was like, it wasn't your uncle or your cousin or something like this. It was your dad. The spirits or whatever, they told me to kill him and I just couldn't do it. They got to be killed by somebody that loved them or something here. Okay? So somebody could have been coming back in your or my energy like they love you. Now, I just be like, would y'all get the fuck out my face? Especially when they be trying to send this mail back in here in different bodies. Y'all heard me say it yesterday. It's like they trying to make it like, oh, the friendly one or the one that care. None of them motherfuckers care or whatever like this about this. And it just pissed me off actually when I feel like what they doing it. Okay, that's one thing. All right. So the grandfather ended up tying her up or whatever. And she was like, and they were talking. She was like, but you don't have to do it. And then he was like, you don't understand, you idiot, or whatever. So he started talking to her, and she was kind of crying because she's like, this is my granddad. How the hell he got me tied up? And he talked to me like this. So, anyways, she's like, She says, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then he blanked out of it for a second, right? He blanked out of it, okay? Because this could be a masculine energy. Man, I'm just trying to tell you, this motherfucker, they get on my nerves. But I see who this could possibly be. And so she like, and then he was like, he snapped out of it for a second. He got right up and she thought he was about to stab her. But he broke the thing off her hands or whatever. All right? Because when he was coming back in there, the boyfriend had made it. And he was like, where's the girl or whatever? And he poked the boyfriend with some kind of something and he was knocked out in another room. You know, she was like, my boyfriend on his way or whatever like this, but he was already knocked out in another room. But when she said, I love you, he ended up chopping the thing and he said, go, go, hurry up. You don't have that much time. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So this is some kind of child sacrifice because child sacrifice was heavy on my mind yesterday. So it might be coming out a lot today if I do videos, okay? How I was talking about these children or whatever being sacrificed or whatever. Now these people could have been sacrificed for adults I said for and by adults. For us, by us, FUBU. I don't know. Could be a 90s thing. Because yesterday I was thinking about you like a return of the 90s. It's like somebody kept on trying to push that. And then I also was getting, for the past 3 years, actually, okay? Ever since I stopped listening to R&B or old school music and start just listening to just whatever it is, instrumental music or whatever. But I was thinking about, oh yeah, some of them shirts or whatever, or t-shirt, British Knights. I was thinking about British Knights shoes and shit like this. Like did anybody ever think about like a revisit of like these kind of brands or whatever? Okay. For like t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people making new t-shirts. We've been in this era of like smart alecky t-shirts for a minute, and I was thinking, damn, the kids is looking kind of drab at school. Like most of the kids at these schools I be riding past, they got like jogging pants on or sweatpants, different types of sweatpants. They usually wear black, gray, and white, and they like the kids ain't like dressing up how we used to dress up at school. And I said, this is kind of strange, okay? But I noticed that, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's not a market for something like that. You know, the world is going in the rest of the world is going in a whole different, thing. Fashion is dying. It's like all this shit is dying or something. Now these could be things that like different suns or the sun was supposed to be like having something to do with, and these people did not. And so it's like something is dying, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. So, anyways, back at home, the girl's mom is trapped in the house with the dad, with the son, and her son wake her up in the middle of the night. She was still not knowing anything about the spiritual thing, thinking her daughter was talking crazy. And then her son came in with a black eye and a black mouth and everything like this. And so she was like, what happened or whatever? And at the same time, the dad was like coming after them. And so she took the boy and hid in the room with something sharp. Okay. And she was hiding with that or whatever, and the guy was like banging on the door trying to get in. All right, and I can't remember. All of a sudden, he snapped out of it. He walked away, and I think the mom then was coming out, and he was like, it wasn't him, mom. It wasn't dad that did it to me. It was them or whatever. So this could be a situation here. It's even giving me like Kanika and them, or these get along gangs that's going around doing these particular things. Okay, you know, I don't want to get too much in details about the shit, but it 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 needs to be addressed. I just don't know on what level here. Okay, I think they're breeding these children. Okay, these get away with murder, whatever this is, some kind of gang or whatever. So we did have haunted house in reverse, but we did have some type of activity in that reading last night. So last night I should have been scared to turn off the light and go to bed, but I wasn't. I was watching TV a little bit after that movie went off. Okay, I think that they broke the. I think it was during the eclipse or something. We had the eclipse a couple years ago when I lived in Kenosha County. All right, so that could have been damn. That could have been about 13 years ago or 10 or something years ago when something happened. Now that I think about it, yeah, we got this energy of somebody out in the cold here. Because this is code. Like if these people is on a neural chip separate from me, that means everybody could have been planning this shit, and I would have just been like do in my Holy Spirit energy, not knowing about this kind of dark stuff. You get what I'm saying? Um, could have been a death or something. Okay, because I was hearing somebody saying "have my soul" or something, but I don't think I'm missing my soul. I'm not an album. But last night when I came back out here to the table, I don't think so. Anyways, one of my clones could be. I don't know. But when I came back out here, album was in the reverse. Like, no, album was facing me. And so somebody was saying that you weren't an album, but then they turned you into an album. So this, I noticed that one of the twins was out here last night until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep around 12, and she was out here in the sunroom, in the night with the door open or whatever. The screen door was closed for all that time. And then I woke up 2 hours later or whatever. But the thing about what I wanted to say about this is I should have been scared as hell because when I turned off the movie or whatever, because I didn't, it was kind of getting boring. I didn't want to see the last 10 minutes of it or something. And I was sitting there and I turned around and I was just like, I started closing my eyes or whatever while the TV was on or whatever. And then I heard somebody say, ego. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? It sounded like one of them kids from the movie, but the movie wasn't on anymore, I don't think. And so I kind of got a little mixed up. You know how, I got, what is the word that I can say? A little impaired for a second. Okay. Because I heard that word ego. Somebody said ego. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I turned around and I looked because the basement door was open and the basement door is like right by the TV. And then I said, oh, I should have been scared because the old man pastor that was trying to get to the house, building number 17, which the girl happened to be there and didn't realize that was her granddaddy's house. And he was supposed to go there and talk to the man. She, what was I going to say? She had, damn, it was something important. Oh, he was going through a tunnel trying to hurry up and get down through the thing to go through the park to go to the house. And he started seeing these things on the train with him. Okay. He started having like visions of them sitting across from him on the train, standing next to him when he got off the train, shit like this. And so when he started walking through this dark tunnel, this like sub tunnel, like it was something like this to get across the street to get to the park, to get to the place fast. All the lights started shutting down behind him as he was walking. The dark light was coming in. The darkness was coming in. Okay, I think it was called The Dark, maybe this movie. And, and then all of a sudden it engulfed him, and you could hear him say, "Ah," So that, I guess that was it for him. Okay. Um, so last night I did turn off the TV, but then I had my little charger next to me, and it got a big green light on it. So they kind of had a little bit of light there last night, but I should have been afraid, but I wasn't. So I don't know. I don't know. So again, there's like two people getting kicked out or whatever. I guess if you're in one of these cities that's smart or dead or something like this, or Stranger Things or something, it could be shit going on around you that you might be able to pick up a little bit, but they try to eat away at your intuition or your fight or flight. I noticed that. So these people could do whatever they want to do with your body. Okay, that's one thing I did notice. But two people could have got kicked out. The community know it. If these are demons or something like this, angels, demons, stars, or whatever this is, it's shit that they could probably see that I can't see as a Holy Spirit energy on the earth. Okay, or Christ or whatever this is. All right, or I wouldn't even be worried about it. Like nobody, if a God is not about to be down here, or Christ worried about some ghouls from a TV thing or whatever. Like it's not going to be happening probably that much. And when last night when I was walking through the place, I'm like, I used to be scared of stuff like that. But then I thought about it. Wait a minute, I'm more afraid of these motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? It could be the same energies or the same entities that's trying to run up on you or something like this. Like I never used to be afraid of people around me running up on me. So I'm kind of, in the middle of like, I don't know, like it's not stopping me from going nowhere or doing nothing, but I'm just a little bit more aware. And one thing I did notice that these people are heavy projectors. So depending on how these people could have been taken violently or something for God's seed, they might have to drug you first and have you out cold before they start messing around with your body, that's also kind of dangerous. But for these other people, they might be able to do something traumatic to them. Because if something traumatic happens to you or me in our physical face, like right now, if somebody just ran over here, 10 people ran over here with knives or something, it would trigger something in my mind, which would trigger something else, right? So even they might even be able to do something to me, but something gonna be happening to them, okay? But if somebody can have you out cold, when they start fondling with you or something, you may not be able to report this, or the message may not get through to higher powers. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I could think. But these other people could be projecting the fear that was on them when they was going to their friend's hotel party, and they was like, here I come, girl, carelessly walking through the hotel lobby, walking through the hotel, the long corridor or something, and then they got snatched into a room before they can get to the hotel room party. You know what I'm saying? And held there and tied up for a week or something. Some of these, I'm picturing that if these children, that traumatic things happen to them around people that they trusted, they could be projecting that. All right. And then there's a group of people that's like, you never experienced any, you brag about. It's not bragging. It's just getting people to understand something. You don't have to. I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I'm just talking. So, um, you know, um, it's that's just what I was just thinking, and I just went blank. Somebody's definitely trying to. It's something here, but I was thinking you so silly or whatever like this. Something already happened, or I don't know. Cause he was like, "Nah, I gotta get him." The dad was like, "Nah, I gotta get him now. You don't understand, cause he got away. I was never supposed to let him get away." So it could be you or me or something, that these people are in some type of prophecy or something, and they were saying you should have never got away, or you should not be alive, or boom boom, or they could have got somebody because this person wasn't able to do it. They're ashamed. You've been alive all this time or something like this and whatever like this. But then it's like, well, how can you explain that? So it's something weird like this going on here. Now, these people might act bad once if a child of God, I don't know if they could get them into some type of state of mind and get them somewhere and torment them or torture them. Shit, they might heal them or fix them or patch them up. I don't know. But it's something I don't like, okay? Something like this, I don't know. All right? But I feel like I was getting two energies. Um, we were in another scene last night. No, this morning. So all that shit happened last night or whatever. It's almost like somebody is in between worlds. It would have to be a little part of dead you or rotten. Because remember, I told you I was getting a lot of paranormal activity when I had that gray tooth that was eroding because I was smoking. There was a tooth in the front. I went and got it fixed a long time ago. But I noticed that my tooth was turning like light gray or something, like right where my gap is. And it was there for like a long time. And then I was like, let me go get this shit taken care of. I'm about to have like a rotten looking tooth or something. And this is like 3 years ago, but the paranormal activity and everything was a lot louder. It was a lot in my face and stuff like this at that time. But it's almost like an entity was sad, like, oh, I guess I'll see you again, when I got it cleared up. And a lot of shit cleared up around me. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something where illness in that movie, it could was giving me, somebody could be sick and you could keep an eye on that person, or if you believe in praying or whatever this is, somebody could be, we got the Five of Pentacles out here, and then we got Judgment. But somebody not sick, like somebody could be saying somebody's sick, but they not. Somebody could be kind of strong, because I feel like even in the past couple of days, somebody's like, yeah, you weak, ain't you? You getting weak, or yeah, you're weak. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the door open. And I'm thinking, who weak? Like, I don't know. All right. But somebody want to put somebody out of some place here. And the King of Wands is pissed off. Maybe because they can't, or because somebody even tried it. It's like taking away some precious thing Somebody's like, oh no, or whatever like this. Like, you can't have my precious thing or something. Or somebody is pissed off, like, you know, that bitch supposed to have been dead. We got a fake nice guy. Okay. But there's an energy where I woke up today and I seen two masculine energies that seemed like familiar spirits. And one was being really calm and loving and shit, like weird, like. And I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then the other guy was being very like aggressive in his speech. Okay. And so I was like, oh, we here like that right now. Okay. This is another scenario of like the somebody could be in a situation like that where they're trying to choose which one. And in that movie with Drew Barrymore, when she was traveling with her dad and they got stuck in that town with no gas. And when they tried to leave, she had met two boys, one like rock star looking boy, kicking around dirt, leather jacket, smoking cigarettes and shit like this. And then she met one nerdy boy that was like a mama's boy, always around the house, whatever like this. And they both kind of was a little bit like after her, but I think in the end they thought it was. I think in the end it was supposed to be like the roughneck, um, guy that pinned her up against the wall and tried to kiss her and tongue her down, and hold her, you know, almost hostage for a second. Um, it was actually the nice boy. They was running from him, but it was actually the nice boy that I think was the more dangerous boy because he's the one that blew up the car. Once they finally got gas, they found where to get gas. They swapped cars, got into a smaller car, and they was about to leave the town. They was all happy and everything because it was like a two ladies that was stuck there for like months or years or something, and they just couldn't get gas because nobody had gas around, and so they finally said, let's get rid of your big car. We'll use my old little car and we'll get this gas that we found and we'll put it in there and we'll leave. Well, the little nerdy boy didn't want the girl to leave. He thought he was in love with her. So he blew up the whole car. Now, so I said, this is something like this here. Now, might not even be talking about vehicles on the ground. We could be talking about rovers, those space rovers. We could be talking about anything. But somebody trying to blow, this could be even a situation, a transfer or something for somebody that somebody could be going through. Somebody don't want you to get that. There's two masculine energies. Neither one of them may be suffice. Okay. All right. Because I'm thinking that somebody can't stand your ass, but this could be the person that was supposed to take your life. That somebody is missing is what I'm saying in the mix. Yeah, the devil in reverse. These boys is some of these boys are pathological liars and shit to get men to go against women that they should be with. They know what they doing. Some of these men want them on their team or for their own self. Shit like this. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Yeah, because I was saying so where's what you call it? All right. So where is he? So we got Ten of Swords here. Okay, and we got the Hangman. I'm telling you, there's a King of Wands that's doing something. Plus, we got the King of Cups here. There's a lot of tricky shit going on, okay? Around somebody, me, you, whatever this is. I'm just using my mind's eye to alchemize whatever the shit is, whatever I've learned throughout my lifestyle and my lifetime to put together a message. Like, people be trying to explain me to somebody or why can't you do like this? It ain't no other fucking empress. So don't come. You don't even know what a real empress is. You ain't never seen a real. So don't come over here trying to tell me how I could be the real empress or why I don't act like that, motherfucker. It ain't the empress. So what did you talk? What? Why are you talking to me about whatever this person do? Like, go do that and stop watching me. And that's what I said. These men that's looking at you in your bedroom, motherfucker, is you looking at me because you trying to harvest my skin or something for a Skinwalker episode, or what? Because I don't want to know everything about the woman I'm trying to date or pick up unless I'm strange. So some of these people just could be strange. I just want to see the woman. If I'm about to, I would think that if I'm a man Maybe I'd like to see this girl's YouTube channel or something. When she puts something up, I get excited, my heart be racing or something. But why the fuck would I want to know what's going? If another man paying the rent in that house, that's coveting first of all. But somebody don't give a fuck, obviously. Okay, because women could be hiding with other niggas that don't mind that they there just to whatever, to harvest from you, to use your energy to protect you, to anything. Everybody living in different type of situations, different ways, different times, even in the same motherfucking town these days. But I was imagining, okay, and these people be watching you for this much time, that much time. Who the fuck gave you the right to watch anybody? First of all, okay, and second of all, it's like, if you want to watch me wash my ass, come put my lotion on and everything like this, unless we are a stem, unless we are a part of the same little atom cluster or something like this, it's just strange. You want to see how I apply my deodorant and shit? Like, I could be a woman that don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? And we not talking about real dates here anyways. We talking about other shit that they doing, these pretend dates or outer space dates or whatever the fuck these people is doing, that the human woman or the woman that's having a human experience probably ain't even gonna fucking remember. Some of these is like, it's like they trying to treat people like toy things or whatever for them and they space alien girlfriends to play around with how they want to or some shit like this. All right, but I was saying, why would somebody want to look at you that long for like that? And this is weird to me. It's like you grooming, you getting ready and be like, oh, lose weight and do all this shit. What is so it'd be easier on you? You want me to do all the hard work and then die so you could be a skinwalker and me? Like, what the hell is going on? No, you get up in here and do the hard work, motherfucker, and let me sit in the back. I mean, no, I'm just playing. Don't do none of that. I'm just okay. Y'all know we got to go there. It's got to be a little bit fun, okay? With the shit that we be picking up on this channel, okay? We got to make it a little fun, all right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? So in the feminine activity sometimes of some of these men, like what? In the retaliation and shit, that just ain't no man's thing. And see, men, they walk around, they don't say much. They keep their head up, they keep their mouth closed or something. But don't you know that I know that all this energy that's coming from some of us, for some of us women in the background, those your emotions that you never learn how to deal with. And you projecting that and trying to ruin these women and tear us down or something. You know, shit, I got a belly. It could be worse. Somebody trying to act like I had a big old baggy dress on for the past couple. Somebody trying to act like, somebody's like a big fat cow or something. Motherfucker, my legs is toned. A little bit too toned. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that much cellulite on my body. I got a big ass hangy stomach from having kids. You got what I'm saying? And this could be even my God body. That's why I feel like with somebody or with me, this is my God body that y'all fucked up. That's why everybody, cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to be reported back somewhere while y'all trying to hide me, and somebody about to be pissed off that you ruined my God body. With this stomach, this body was never supposed to have babies in it or something like this. It was supposed to be preserved. I got mummy last night too. So if somebody trying to be sneaky and put your energy and your mind and your essence and my essence or something into another feminine energy that could have lost their soul. So now is getting repackaged because you think about these people that we hear sold their soul in the industry. So they need to prey on those people like us to try to get our soul or something like this. And I don't like this whole thing because it's like everything is against the will. And you don't fuck around with the will of God. So that's why I don't be tripping that much. Because whatever is going to be returned to me, I ain't never asked no motherfucker for their help. Not seriously. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Nah. If somebody trying to play around like you owe them a debt or something like this, they trying to make stuff happen in your life to make it seem like you got bad luck or something. I don't know. Okay? For real. It's something like that. But we got the Ten of Swords, the Hangman, being enlightened about a situation, but he's beneath the floorboards or beneath the floor of the King of Wands. And this King of Wands is mad. This person don't want to see women. This could be a female pimp that got a man it could have felt like a man was pimping people. And then she made him like See, because there's a water energy, like a Queen of Cups energy here, that's really acting with the Byzantine energy is really giving me a King of Wands. Somebody is a double, or there's two of them. Something is double, double trouble. But they trying to take the, they trying to have somebody as the King of Cups, but you're not going to have an Ace of Cups. These are still bullies of Jesus. Okay. So basically, when we see Jesus on the cross, that's not how it look. It looked like a human that's being bombarded by strange things. He was new to the earth, so he don't know how he. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do you understand? So he kind of got plopped down here and started having to minister or whatever this is. All right. So you got the baby Jesus part. Then you got it later on when he come back and start walking through the garden talking to people or walking through the place talking to people, and then he start getting a little crowd. You know what I'm saying? And then they sacrifice the person. So is it you had to be able to read that. This is I feel like this is also separate from who or what he was when he was with Joseph and Mary growing up and whatever, because they try to leave out a large chunk of Jesus' life. Really? Damn, my one book, The Life of Christ. I put it away. I think I put it in a box. It's an old ass book from like 1671 or some shit. Somebody could have got it. Somebody could have got it. Cause I don't see those kind of books. I wouldn't necessarily want to be putting in. I would have put it on the bookshelf. My one last bookshelf. Anyways, so um, you see how that is. But so somebody don't want somebody. They don't. This fell out right behind the King of Cups, and we got ups, UPS. Mm, it's like the Ace of Cups is in reverse for this hangman that's locked up somewhere in Jesus or the King of Cups here. They both in the upright. It both good energy right now. But it's almost like the female, somebody's like, okay, this child, okay, this could be this hope energy. This child could be up. Let me serve you up. This child is with this Queen of Wands. This child is somewhere with this King of Wands, some lizards, reptilians or something. But a King of Wands, Queen of Cups. But judgment is in reverse about this wand with this King of Wands. Because I'm telling you, somebody is a woman. Somebody be breaking balls or something. You know what I'm saying? Or this is a woman that catered to a lot of mobsters or something in the time. There's a lot of niche, a lot of measures right here on the back of this board too, with the clip at his waist or the weight. This could also been talking about a gun. The text that we was reading in the Bible yesterday, I saw it at his waist, and then all the niches here of the people that somebody killed or something here. But this a woman or something. It's question about this wand. So somebody might have to give somebody's dick back. Hold on. Some of these people is castrating these children so that they can use their body parts in the future to, I don't know, and that they change the way they look or change their sex or something, then they could. I don't know what this is. But somebody this King of Wands got a hold of this child, but somebody know why. I don't know if this is one of your children. I don't know what this is. This person is trying to raise herself above the throne of Jesus. Or, like I said, this could have started out where the reason why a mother has been left behind and can't be, if y'all see it how I see it on here, okay? I can't stand when I do readings and y'all can't see, okay? Let's see. You see how that is? You see, the child is the back here, the hurt child, and then the man is in the basement. This could be a girl and a man, or this could be a boy and a man, something like this. The woman, they know somebody like, you know why you can't stop this woman, or you can't whatever like this. It's either that this woman is Jesus, or this is something here. Somebody got swapped. Cause I was kind of when I went okay when I went to the store yesterday, I came back. I went to go get something to eat or whatever. By the time I came back, I didn't really notice that my daughter was gone. But um, when I seen her come in the house with the one twin, the darker twin, when I seen her come in the house with her, I was like, uh-oh. And I was thinking, where the hell did y'all just come from? Because they normally don't do stuff together. And my daughter had the bonnet on her head, jogging pants, all this other shit on. And she don't normally leave out the house like that. Even if they was going to the beauty supply. Because one sister was on the phone like, you should get this ponytail, you should get this hair, something like this. And I was like, I don't like, I didn't know it was the sister. I was like, who is she on the phone with telling her what to do with her hair? And then Bree just sitting there like, oh, yeah, I guess I should something like this. Or what if if somebody else have the same thing, what if this? And I'm thinking, well, who the fuck is you talking to that got you talking like that? And then I found out it was one of the sisters. Okay. And I had went to go get something to eat. I came back and I was laying there for a minute. I thought she was still upstairs in her room, and I seen them come in. I said, "Uh-oh." I just got an unsettling feeling. And she's like, "Look at my ponytail or whatever and everything." So it's kind of, this shit can't fuck with you. If these family members are doing weird shit like swapping and dropping kids off at trap houses and shit and leaving them there for weeks and then letting their clone come home and all this shit. It can fuck with you. And especially they know that I be up in this house doing these readings and I know they can hear me and I be saying exactly what they was doing. And then they be like, oh shit. So these people could be getting tired of me, but I'm not scared of no motherfucking body. I'm gonna talk about bitch, you somebody just did some stupid shit. I'm gonna say it right in the video right there. You get what I'm saying? So this could be something here. Some people could be trying to please this mommy Watson energy. There could be two of them. I'm near present, something. Okay? These Bonilla energies. There's also a gun here. Okay, we could be talking about a gun or we could be talking about a phallic. But somebody ain't dead. Somebody just being held. This is Islam. And then also the three witches or the three children or the three something in reverse here. They could have ended somebody's life or they could have killed a sister, a daughter, or something like this or whatever. And there's a tower coming to these people. Okay? There is. The King of Pentacles, love and karmic. The way these people think that they God, they think that I'm asking them for assistance when you feed off my brain power to know what to do next. Just because you could feed off my brain power and my brain is in me and I don't always, you thinking that I don't know, but the way I communicate with source, anything, omni, whatever this is, it's just a thing. It's a vibe, something that these people can never fucking attain. So they think they need to get involved and do something, or they think that because I'm doing these videos, this is for fun, bitch. Ain't nobody concerned about what the fuck these people is doing like that. I just want to get them out of where they ain't supposed to be at, clear shit up, clean shit. I'm coming up in here like the sweet street motherfucking sweeper. Believe me, even I told y'all I be feeling kind of skeptical a little bit, but I know I learned that this is projecting. You wake up, feel kind of what, oh, if somebody will send you something on social media like, yep, ghost or something like this. Motherfucker, I didn't see no damn ghost or whatever. Okay. You just trying to project some shit or something like this to get me to feel like something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. The only thing that I do different when if I'm going to a hotel or whatever, especially by myself, which I haven't in a long time, I'm about to be, I feel weird walking down the hallways like somebody gonna bust out one of the rooms and try to pull me in there. But it ain't stopping me from going doing shit. I just, I walk different with my stuff. I have something in my hand, so if somebody do try to grab me, I can hit them with it. It don't have me freaked out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about the thing that can come in there and unlatch that motherfucking thing in the middle of the night. That ain't even from here, from this planet, from some motherfucking where else. And if that's gonna get you, it's gonna get you where the fuck you at. So what is there to be afraid of? You get what I'm saying? Like maybe it's because I know that I'm actually the controller of these things. They're just being hijacked right now, and so I'm not fearing whatever this shit is about the unseen. 3 of Cups. These people is in reverse for doing something. There's a death. The hangman is concerned about this. It's almost like he's like, am I next or something like this? Like this is like a slaughterhouse. Oh, it's like actually I'm picking up like a slaughterhouse. A human slaughter fucking house. The pumpkin head, October very own, is who could be dead. We got the sun in the chariot with the police. But they trying to take the Ace of Cups. They trying to mess with Jesus' brain or my brain or somebody's brain here. And this is what's about. And then they also did something to these children or these people. Or these people, I don't know. This could also be somebody that killed people that don't want to celebrate with them. This like a nigga that's like some spiritual king or something. You don't even know who this nigga is in real life. Some of these social media people could live around you. Some of these people that got popularity or something like this. And somebody was like, oh, I requested her to come. She the only woman in town I ain't had. Nigga, you ain't never said nothing to me because you know you can't say nothing to me. And if you ever had access to me, it was inappropriate and it was on your own terms. It didn't have shit to do with me. So that's what I'm saying about these people that's trying to use these unconventional methods to have women's reputations get ruined so you can seem like you above them. I'm tired of these motherfuckers coming here. I don't know what you doing. God gave you all the other trees in the garden, bitch. Why the fuck is you fucking with me? Because you know you're not, and then gonna try to make me like I'm not like them and put them on and make me like I'm not like them. Like I don't know what the fuck you just did. That you and this bitch is feeding off my energy, and then you come over here like talking about I ain't got shit or I ain't doing nothing. Like, these are some childish motherfuckers. I'm telling you, it ain't happening this time, in this lifetime. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right motherfucking now. Look, what I told you. I'm talking right motherfucking now. This could be also some energy like this, like, oh, you trying to raise up these people in Islam, but you trying to take Jesus down or something. The same thing you was doing to this person about to happen to these people, about to lose their fucking mind. Yeah, and this woman, this Queen of Cups, that's what there she go right there, the mommy Watson energy with all these children in reverse. So they're saying like what that little girl was saying, Allie or whatever, oh, you go to these places and these kids is there or something like this. They're like, oh, you don't know, you don't see the heights of this. Dude, this is like people that's too far gone. Like they already, like, listen, they already looking at, listen, this could be Peter. or whatever this is. And they done got off into some dark shit now. And once they take the child with the soul and put it somewhere, or they could put it to safety, they could put it to death. I don't know what the fuck they doing with it, but somebody's doing something weird. Okay? There's a Queen of Cups in reverse. Telling you, about to be burdened. This Mohammedan person, this nine that wanted to be stingy, a king of pentacles that was playing this fucking game, and then this Queen of Cups. I mean, ooh, these could be Moses' three daughters, supposed daughters. Something about to get yeah, because whoever this Mohammedan energy, the nine of cups sitting right on top of this, we can only see his feet, his balls, his feet. And they not white, they not clean. They've been slapping in somebody's booty cheeks or something else. And this motherfucker gonna have to pay. I mean, these people have humiliated women's lives. Your most personal moments, showing birth tapes, the way your vagina look after you have a baby. Like, people have ruined women from behind the scenes, and you mad because somebody could probably pick up the fact that that you fucking on niggas, and this is the truth. Just say that so that you won't project a painful something on a woman because you don't like fucking women. Leave the damn person alone. Like, somebody is yeah, this Queen of Cups is not a Queen of Cups. It's just a high priestess. Now, she a really good high priestess here. Okay? This could also be a high priestess. Could also be with all this fruit here. All right? Or these seeds behind this person. This could be somebody that really populated themselves really well here. And they have eyes everywhere or volts everywhere. Okay? So this is somebody that kept a low profile, but they was doing something here. Okay? Now, somebody want to try to act like, oh, this could be even somebody new that they bringing on the scene, and they like, see, she keep her mouth closed. She's not a god, and she's not a fucking empress. So what do you mean? These are people you train these people, or you groomed them, or you took them underground and you taught them something because you knew something, a little piece of what was going to be happening in the future. What the fuck? Whoop-de-doo. The empress is a heralder of information, like the New York Times and some shit like this. These women is more like for the fucking whatever this the something setter something's, you know, them fucking newspapers they be having at the restaurants that old people go to in your town, and they got that little tray in the front with the magazines on there about what the cars for sale, you know, a little local something, a net, like the town, you know, I don't know what the hell you call the damn things, okay? It's not a newspaper like the Sun Times. It's a different word for it, okay? Gazette, the something Gazette. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they have those little papers on it or whatever like that, and you be grabbing. I used to always grab them, okay? It's like the inner something here of a city, possibly. Okay? Somebody was saying, "Oh, that's you. I'm taking care of you." No, that's the heel. That's a heel. That's a heel. That's not me. That's a heel. I'm not gonna be healing to nobody. King of Swords. Yeah, this person is dealing with a King of Swords. Somebody that could do something to somebody really kind of shady or whatever. She got him on his knees. She got him down. You know, somebody. I told you, somebody could be looking for you, but this person could be close enough to something to you because you won't do something like lose weight or something, or you won't paint your hair a certain color, or you won't do any nigga worried that much about your fucking appearance. Run. And some of us, we can't even run because they watching us with a microscope. We're not allowing these people in our life. They just watching us. They just watching us like fucking weird, man. This is the message this person will be burdened here. It's like it's something about these were like if these cousins did something, it was already my stock. You took from my stock, thinking that y'all was gonna chop off my godlyhood and turn this into Moses hood or something like this. You cut off my stock, you spliced from my stock. Okay? So when I say something like the Virgo energy could be a Morrison, it could be a Stephanie, but they still would have took the Shalandas, they still would have took my fucking essence to put it in. You see what I'm saying? So somebody was taking from my shit and theirs, my shit and theirs. This could be the person that got the baby by the pool, well, Larry Poole, Stephanie. So even if they created like a new, if they got Beyonce out the way and created a new one, they used the image of that cousin because she's really tall. You know, she got a lot of features that look Native American or something like this or African. Okay, and then um, and then you just use my essence. Is all personality, voice. Now somebody want to give somebody their voice back and put them in it. No, the fuck you bet. You know what? Okay, yeah. Somebody got to pay you back something, and then something about somebody's juice here too. Okay, or these people can't continue having access to your river, your flow, something like this here. You about to see this too. Whatever this burden is that this King of Pentacles, that's actually a King Pen. That's where they get the King Pen from. That's really a female. This person is burdened. Somebody could have gave everything to the love energy, trying to be shady or shisty or hateful or whatever this is. But it wasn't, that's not where they were supposed to give it, who they were supposed to give it to. That's why this person got the tower behind their back and they got the fucking, the 10 of Wands in front of their face. So it ain't no getting out of whatever this is. Damn. What I'm picking up is obsessive measures that people that be obsessed with people just found a different back alley way to be obsessed with people. So if you was at home sitting on your porch and you like to sit outside and somebody walk past your house every day and they look at you and then every day they stop in front of your house and then sometimes they stand they talk to you and now the next day you sitting there and this person walking down the driveway like, hey, I just wanted to ask you, and then the next day and then now they want to come sit on the porch with you and everything and you're not really, first of all, I'm about to already be like, yeah, I ain't really doing this or something like this, but you may not really understand what could be happening here. But it was for your eyes to see. The person is physically approaching you. But the shit that some of these people be doing by watching people online is different. It's different. The way that they say I love you though, is different. It's different. It's really fucking different. It's really fucking different. It's really concerning. Everybody don't have to be concerned about it. It's a little concerning. I can see why people run off and jump in their car and don't look back and whatever. That just ain't me, motherfucker. You all gonna be looking at me in a minute. Like where the fuck can you go to get out of this city? You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Okay, cause I will lay the shit down straight and then walk away before I let you think that you about to make me budge or a little fucking inch. I don't give a fuck who town you think it is or what motherfucker. Once I put my little stake up in this bitch, that's a wrap. I don't even really want to. It ain't even all that around here, really, to tell you the motherfucking truth. But don't fucking come over here playing. Cause wherever I go around this motherfucker, my home. And so don't come over here playing. We got the world card energy. Don't come over here playing. Okay? Like I said, if a motherfucker want me to think you a god or something, You want me on my knees sucking your dick, nigga? I ain't seen nobody after this little after this little, overpass or something like this. I ain't seen the nigga yet. I ain't felt him yet. I ain't felt him yet. All right. We got the Ten of Pentacles, where I'm gonna be joyfully. Yeah, you could knock me over the head, kidnap me, probably make me suck your dick. If I'm gonna be mad the whole time or something. If you about to blow my brains out, I'll probably just do it. Or maybe you might just have to blow my brains out. Then I'll see if I come back with a skinny stomach this time. I don't really give a fuck. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just know, okay? This is all what this is about. Some kind of dick sucking contest, or this is about somebody that wants to, make you feel low or something like this, or, yeah, we all saw your man over there at 12 o'clock getting it with that old girl, and it looked better over there. Oh, well, damn, I didn't get to see that. Why don't y'all get an arrangement or some shit like this where this motherfucker could stay? Look, I tell you, I'm not playing around with y'all, okay? I really am not. We got the Queen of Swords in the upright. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse is above her, but he's in the reverse. Okay. We got the black column here with the B on it. The High Priest is sticking out. It's sticking above her, the Queen of Swords back. All right. We got some upside down tar trees here, or Targaryen trees upside down with this King of Swords. That really could have took some of these people down. All right. But the Queen of Swords is standing her ground. And China better watch their back. Because the Queen of Swords right at your motherfucking back, nigga. You playing. Somebody playing. Okay? Somebody is playing. Somebody about to get their shit swapped. This is the truth. Somebody man down energy and saying this is the truth. This person could even be trying to give you some kind of assistance from the grave. Somebody didn't want to give you the leg to stand on, okay? Or to rest your weary leg or something like this. Or the limp. And now this person is like, I don't know. To stand on, something to stand on for some kind of justice here. Somebody was acting like they didn't want to give you some money or something, like your energy didn't go into making this money. Somebody gonna have to go out the physical jail here. Okay? For trying to make this Queen of Swords sick because she telling the truth and telling these people to leave her alone. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, so they doing dark magic, heartbroken, because somebody can't come back in or something like this. Okay? Like back where I come from, if somebody was talking bad about your bitch or your female, you be ready to rock that. Listen, you ain't about to be sitting up with these niggas unless you sitting up with them because you want to see how bad this shit get. But about to pass, like for after a couple months, a year or something, you might be biting your tongue or something like oh, when I get these niggas for what they doing or whatever. Because sometimes you got to sit there, you got to just be quiet, you got to keep your mouth open. Like Pac-Man or chompers, math chompers. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Wands energy here. Yeah, some Queen of Wands is in reverse. She could be trying to hide in a temple of David or something like this. And we getting a message out here. Okay? Somebody could be hiding from. Okay. So somebody else could be a Medusa energy because there's a lot of people using somebody's sacral, not sacral. Okay, maybe your sacral and your Kundalini energy to be having passion. Somebody wants you like not passionate. This is heartbreaking here. Somebody own mama was trying to get them or something like this for their skin. Let me hit the skins. Hold on, y'all. I need to get something in my stomach. I'm feeling Weird.